Hello, all. My name is Krish Nayak, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So, guys, recently the talk of the town is all about generative AI applications using AI agents. In this video, I will be talking about how you can go ahead and create your simple AI agents application with the help of Langflow without writing any specific code. Now, I am definitely in love with this specific tool. The reason is very simple because here you are able to create amazing applications without writing any code and you actually get an end product, right? So, for people who are more than 20 plus years of experience, who are 5 plus years of experience, or who are even a fresher, they can easily start and they can probably get that end product code and integrate with their specific application. In the upcoming videos, I'll be showing you a lot of end-to-end applications as we go ahead, right? So in this particular video, I'm going to use Langflow. If you don't know about Langflow, it is a low-code tool for developers that makes it easier to build powerful AI agents and workflow that can use API model or database. Okay, so let me talk about this. So you can just go ahead and click on get started for free. So this is how your dashboard looks like. I will just go ahead and click on creating a new flow, and here I've already shown you yesterday with the help of one more video I had uploaded in this specific playlist about basic prompting in vector store RAG. But the most important thing that I really want to discuss is about simple agents. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on this specific simple agent. So here I will just go ahead and click over here and I will click on this, right? So this is the default flow that you will be able to see that has been created, right? And with respect to this particular flow, here you can see that you're running an agent with URL calculated tools available for its use. The agent decides which tools to use to solve a problem, right? So here I have my URL tool. It's like a separate AI agent, a calculator, a separate AI agent, and this is my chat input wherever I specifically write chat, and that it takes it forward to your another agent. And here you can select multiple model providers. You can go ahead with OpenAI, you can go ahead with NVIDIA, Grok, or whatever things you specifically want. This is your model name. You have to just provide your OpenAI API key. This is the agent instruction, which is just like a system instruction. If you want to see this, it is basically saying, hey, you are a helpful assistant that can use tools to answer questions and perform tasks. Use Markdown to format your answers, properly embedding images and URLs, right? So all these things is specifically done. And this is with respect to the OpenAI. If you're using some other models, you can also change this based on the experimentation that you really want, right? Now, you will be able to see that this tool set is also connected to this tools in this particular agent. This calculator is also connected as a tools into this particular agent. Then you have this chat input, which is basically taking this particular input message and it is probably providing it over here, right? Where the OpenAI agent gets all the specific information, right? Now, just to execute it, first of all, what I really need to do over here is that I need to probably have my OpenAI API key, right? So here I will just go ahead and add my OpenAI API key. It is from your paid OpenAI API key that you really need to add, right? Now let's quickly go ahead and see the playground. So I will just go ahead and click the chat over here. I'll just go ahead and write hi. Now the entire flow is basically getting built up. For the first time, it is going to take some amount of time. But now here you will be able to see right now, no tools is being basically called, right? Now let me do one thing. Let me quickly give one URL. Now you will be able to see that one of the AI uh, one of the tool will be specifically called since I'm giving the URL. And for the URL, I have a URL tool, right? So here you will be able to see that it is being able to fetch all the information from this particular URL. But let's see the flow, how the execution has specifically happened. So here is the URL. Here you can see that one tool is basically called, that is URL fetch content. This is converting into a JSON, and this is my JSON result, right? With respect to title, description, it is being able to extract all the information, and then finally it is being able to convert it into an output. So if I probably talk about this particular flow, here in the chat input, we have given an URL. Now this specific URL, what it has been done, right? When we provide it to the agent, right? Now agent is specifically going to use some tool, and this is the tool, right? And once this URL tool is basically retrieving the information, it is trying to get the format in text. You can also get the format in raw HTML, whatever you want, right? Then once you get this particular text, you get this particular input over here. Then from that particular input, you are basically just displaying it in the output, right? Similarly, there is a calculator. Now let me show you, if I go ahead and add one more agent, how do I specifically add it? Let's say there is an agent over here. I will just go ahead and add it. Oh, not this agent. Let me just delete this. Let's say I want to add one tool, right? Let's say one of the tool that I really want to add over here is DuckDuckGo search, right? So this is my tool that I really want to add, right? Let's say I want to add this specific tool over here. I can go ahead and add it, similarly, now whenever I add this specific tool, all I have to do the connections, right? From which connection to which connection. Let's say this text, I want to give it to my search query text right over here. So let me quickly give this text over here. So this is the text that has been added to this particular tool. Now this tool will further get connected to this particular tool, right? So this is how the connection is basically made, right? Now what will happen is that once I gave a text, let's say that if I ask a question, hey, what is the recent AI news, top AI news, then what will happen is that it'll go and hit one of this specific tool. Now in this particular scenario, it may go to DuckDuckGo search, and DuckDuckGo search basically means that it is just going to perform a web search using the DuckDuckGo search engine, right? And then it will give you the response and it will display you the response. That is how simple and easy how you can basically implement this. Here I'm just showing you one specific example. Similarly, you can add any number of tools as you like, right? All you have to do is that just go to the tools, try to see which tools you really want to use, whether you want to use a search or Tably AI search, Wikidata API, and all, whatever things you really want, right? So let's say that I want a Wikipedia API. So here also I can probably include it, and I can also add it over here, right? And again, for connecting this, I have to really connect it to the input that I'm actually getting from a chat, right? So here I will just go ahead and connect this particular input over here. The language will be this, and this tool will get further added. If I probably talk about it, see this, okay? It'll get added to this specific tool. It's just drag and drop, beautiful drag and drop. And here you will be able to see that how quickly we are able to set it up, right? So once this tools gets added, now this OpenAI agent specifically have access to all the specific tools, all the tools, that is URL calculator, chat input, DuckDuckGo search, or Wikipedia API, right? So I have all these particular tools itself. Let me just make it a little bit down, so that you will be able to see it, right? And finally you get the output. Now let's go ahead and try out in the playground. Let's say that I'll go and please provide the top AI news, right? So I'm just going to ask a question now. Here, when this particular flow is specifically running, you should be able to see that which tool it is being able to hit it, right? So here you'll be able to see that finished. Now here you can see it is hitting the DuckDuckGo search, and the best part is that it is also keeping the history information, with respect to the conversation that we have. And here is your entire detail, and it is also getting displayed. So AI in healthcare, this, okay. Here are some of the top AI news highlights. So let's say I will say, hey, provide me the top 10 top AI news, or 5. Let's say please provide the top 5 AI news recently. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and ask one question, and again it should be able to hit it. And let's say if I'm asking a query, if none of the tool is basically called, then it should be calling the Wikipedia API, right? So here right now it seems that the search return limitation information would like me to search again for specific area of AI news. Okay, so right now there is a limitation. I think if we have the paid version of Langflow, I think we should be able to use it, right? So this is how easily we have created these amazing applications. You can search for different tools and all. You can also use different frameworks like LangChain, Character Splitter. You have a lot of different options, right? So this is really amazing, and I love about Langflow. It has really become very much simple and easy to probably implement each and everything over here, right? So I hope you like this specific video. There are a lot of end-to-end projects that are going to come up in this specific playlist related to Langflow. Now, if you really want to get the API, so this is the curl post, this is the Python API. Now, what I'm actually going to do in the future is that I'll take this entire code and convert it into end-to-end project using Streamlit or any other frameworks as we go ahead. So I hope you like this particular video. This was it from my side. Please do hit a like and share with many more friends. Try it from your side, and yes, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you. Take care.